Law Enforcement Seal, this is the real deal J. Neal. TRD is what they call me, and it is your monthly awareness. And right now I have in the building with me Ahsha from Red Corps. How are you doing again, Ahsha?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me again.
You're welcome. Happy New Year to you.
I know, 2020.
2020, and it's our first of the year, so we're kicking off a decade brand new.
We are, yes.
So how have you been since the last time we talked, since last decade?
Yeah, right?
I had to throw that in there.
Been great, just busy, super busy. Yeah, we've done a lot more teacher educator training and community trainings. The awareness is getting out, so that's good, that's great. And January has been pegged as National Human Trafficking Awareness Month nationwide.
Okay.
So this Saturday, January 11th, has also been pegged as Wear Blue Day. So the color blue is the human trafficking awareness color, kind of like you have pink for breast cancer.
Gotcha.
Blue, which is awesome because that's my favorite color. So it's to wear blue on Saturday the 11th, supporting those who are fighting human trafficking and our victims and our survivors. So if people are wearing blue on Saturday, snap a picture, tag us, hashtag Wear Blue Day, hashtag Red Corps, whatever. So you'll see a lot of our stuff on social media about that. So
okay. Since the last time we talked, which was last year, last decade, I keep throwing it in there. What have you been up to? What I know you've been all over Oklahoma here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking behind the scenes. You've been to Chickasha. What was the education of going to Chickasha and letting them know what we know down here as far as our discussions as far as sex trafficking? How did they receive that?
Yeah, it was great. They actually had heard on the news and our Facebook and whatnot that we'd been going to a lot of our schools here in Southwest Oklahoma and Surreal and Sterling and CMET and that kind of stuff. And so they contacted us and said, hey, we need our educators trained too, it sounds like, And again, Senate Bill 382 has done a lot of help where that is strongly suggested that educators in our school systems have human trafficking and awareness training. So that's been a huge help with getting us into the schools with the educators. So yeah, we were up in Chickasha on Monday, and we did the whole entire district of teachers up there. Spent about an hour and a half with them, educating them about what human trafficking is, what it looks like in the school, what the indicators are with the kiddos, how to report it. And really just building strength within and men of feeling comfortable about identifying and reporting it. Because what we hear a lot, especially with educators, is, well, what if I'm wrong? What if I say something and I'm wrong? What if I get in trouble about this? And we get that. But our scenario is always if you feel there's something wrong, you have evidence of something wrong, we would rather you report it and it be investigated, and it maybe it's not human trafficking, maybe it's something else, then not say anything and miss the chance to help someone.
Right. You don't want to have that word, what if. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more of this interview with the Red Corps right here on your station. And we're back with more of this interview with the Red Corps right here on your station.
Right.
I did something.
Right.
Even though, like you said, it might be nothing there, but it could be. But you don't ever want to have that question in yourself is, what if?
Right. And then maybe you find out later in a horrific way that something was happening or something did happen. You kind of knew about it and didn't say anything.
Absolutely.
So, so that goes back to that lives with no regrets.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something. We're seeing that more and more, even with Homeland Security. You see something, say something. So that's kind of, along with just the overall education of human trafficking, that's what we're trying to get our educators to understand. And they do get that a lot because they've had already some trauma-informed training and, when, child abuse or neglect, that kind of stuff, they know they're mandatory reporters, but they're mandatory reporters for this too. It falls under that.
Oh, okay. Your big event this month is coming up, your gala on the 25th.
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit more information about that?
So excited, yet so busy. And it's funny for those of us that are planning this and in the heat of the moment with it daily, it's like we're so excited, but yet we can't wait for it to be over. It's kind of like planning a wedding in a way. My vice president and I were talking, we're so excited, but this is so stressful. And I said, it's like a wedding. You plan months and, all the logistics of it and getting everybody organized and the timing of it. And I said, and you just hope that if anything goes wrong, it's in the background and nobody else knows about it.
Yes, that is true.
So yeah, our third annual Freedom Gala is coming up January 25th. That's last Saturday of the month. Mm-hmm. It'll be at the Hilton Hotel here in Lawton. Starts at 6 o'clock. And we've got some awesome people in Lawton that have donated some really amazing things for our raffle item and also our silent auction. And our biggest raffle item this year is a week stay in Hawaii. So,
are you serious?
I'm just saying,
I was just talking about Hawaii the other day. I was like, man, we'd like to see a place like that, but it's expensive. So for you to actually get a chance to win.
Yeah, we have an amazing, generous donor that said, she let us know last year after our gala that they would be willing to give up 1 week of their timeshare in Hawaii. Mm-hmm. To raise funds for us, and so that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so that's really great. So we've got Hawaii, we've got Thunder tickets up. Goodyear is always amazing and donates 4 tires, so we've got that as a raffle item. And then we have some silent auction items too, some wine baskets from Israel. We're going to have our very own artwork there. We have an artist that's actually creating a specific piece of artwork for the Red Cord and human trafficking, and I haven't even seen it yet, so I'm super excited about what this is going to look like.
I can see the look on your face and tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tickets are still on sale,
okay.
And they'll be on sale until the 13th, which actually isn't all that long, but we have to get our numbers into the Hilton for the food and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So you can get our tickets still on our website, www.theredcord.org. Tickets start at $25.
We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more of this interview with the Red Cord right here on your station. And we're back with more of this interview with the Red Cord right here on your station.
Right.
I guess something,
right.
Even though, like you said, it might be nothing there, but it could be. But you don't ever want to have that question in yourself. Is there anything else in this monthly awareness that you would like us to know, that you would like to discuss?
Well, I kind of wanted to go over a few 2019 highlights. I was looking back at, things that we've accomplished this year, and I have to do that personally because I'm very much of a write it on the list, check it off, what's next. And so I forced myself to go back to see where we started.
Right.
And so, gosh, we've done a lot in 2019. We've done a lot. We've increased our Facebook followers. We're over 1,500 people, Facebook followers now.
Okay.
We increased our followers on Instagram. We started a Twitter page. We started podcasts. You can check out our podcast under the Red Cord, and the podcasts are called Action is the Antidote.
Okay.
And our communication director, Brandon, does that for us each month. And, of course, we've started being here every month thanks to you guys.
Yes.
That's super awesome. And then, getting into schools, training educators, and then slowly starting to train students as well. We've trained students in cement and Sterling and a few other places that are looking at doing that. It's just getting it coordinated. But overall, in 2019, our best estimate is that we've trained over 2,290 sets of eyes and ears. Now, I say estimate because those are the people that we got to sign in at our training events.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't include the people that are listening right now, all of our Facebook followers, those we talk to just on a daily basis, face-to-face. So it's definitely more than that. We just know that we have at least that many recorded.
Yes.
So,
and it's good because, there are some people that look forward to this monthly discussion that we have.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
like you said, we had to start somewhere, and to get the awareness out there, now it's a discussion. We always wanted the discussion. We never had that before. Now we have it.
Right.
So, I do really appreciate our monthly talks and our awareness about what's going on out there, because sometimes you just don't know, and then some people just look and turn a blind eye, So we don't want that anymore. We can't keep feeding this hunger that's out there.
Right.
We got to cut it off at the head somewhere. So I really appreciate every time that we have these discussions, and I want you to stay busy. let more ears and more eyes on you to give them awareness. I really appreciate your organization. I really do.
Yeah, well, we certainly appreciate you and all the other support that we get here in Lawton Fortsville area, because it's partnership, right? It's all being on the same page to make this happen, and ultimately for better community, safer community, but ultimately for our future, because it's our kids that are being impacted. So, it's you can say I didn't know, but then after you get to make a choice of how you want to respond. And we know that there's different levels of how people want to respond. We have people who write us checks every month. Great, awesome. We have people that pray for us constantly. We definitely need that. We have people who want to be trainers and go and speak in public. We need that. We have people that are behind the scenes that say, if you need me to staple papers, I'll staple paper. Or do whatever you need to do. So we need volunteers on all levels, and they're all important. They're all important to make all this happen. So, anybody wants to reach out and say, hey, what can I do?
We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more of this interview with the Red Corps right here on your station. And we're back with more of this interview with the Red Corps right here on your station.
Right.
I guess something,
right.
Even though, like you said, it might be nothing there, but it could be. But you don't ever want to have that question in yourself.
Let us, we'll talk with you. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out your time and talent. So if you have a passion, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like us to know before we close this out?
I guess other than I check out, I don't know what all your other stations are through Chickasha, but we'll be in Chickasha today at your sister station.
Our sister station, the Ranch, and then the Cool.
Yeah. So I'll be heading up there in about an hour or two after this. So check out those stations too if people want.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in and having our monthly awareness talk there.
Oh, thank you. And the next time I see you, it'll be at the gala.
Yes, it will be.
So in February, we'll get to talk about how amazing it was.
Yes, we will. I thank you so much, as always, coming in and giving us a little bit more information about the awareness as far as sex trafficking and everything else in between with that. We really appreciate it. You like to have something else on your mind you want to discuss?
No, I'm good. I'm just humbled every time I'm here. So appreciate you.
We thank you very much for coming in. Lawton Fortsville, there you have your monthly awareness talk with Ahsha with Red Corps. Until we do this again next month, please be safe and educate as many people as you possibly can.
I got it. I'm on it.
Well, all right. Lawton Fortsville, there you have it.